They weren't just chasing a rank, they stayed steady when it got hard. They breathed through the doubt. They rested, recharged, and rose. They kept their vitals intact. Today, they don't just rank, they embody the rhythm of resilience.
So, hello everyone, a very good afternoon, and again, I'm very happy here to have Dr. Chaitanya here, who secured rank 38, and she is our Kerala DBMCI 1 face-to-face class student. So, hello Chaitanya, congratulations
Hello,
for your
sir.
rank.
Thank you so
And
much, sir.
38 rank is really a very great rank. You have done really great. So, with that hope, you have enjoyed and hope you felt very nice, awesome. What did you feel when you first saw your rank?
Sir, it was pure disbelief. I was very shocked to see my rank. I was rechecking and I asked my friend to check again also. So,
Okay, that is
yeah.
nice to hear. You have made yourself proud and your parents proud, and you have made DBMCI one also proud, especially the Calicut Center.
Thank you
So with
so
that,
much, sir.
as you know, Dr. Chaitanya is our face-to-face class student from Calicut. So let's ask Chaitanya, how did her journey begin with DBMCI face-to-face classes in Calicut, and how did she proceed? How did she plan, right? And how did the classes help her? And how many questions she used to give, GTs when she used to take? What was her strategy? So Chaitanya, over to you.
Yes, sir. So, I joined DBMCI 1 in my after my internship in August, and
Okay.
then we had a gang of 8 friends. We went
Mhm.
there, and the classes started by August, and then finished around January last. Yeah. So initially we were just going to the class. The class long hours, the class used to go till around 7 to 8 p.m. And after the class, I used to take an hour break, have dinner, call home and all that, and then do some questions. And mostly we'll be tired by then. And I used to wake up early in the morning and try to read 2 to 3 hours. I used to revise whatever was taught in the class.
After the classes, after dinner and all, you were reading or not? You were reading.
Yeah, I used to read and solve some questions for 1 hour.
Okay, 1 hour. Again, you used to
Yeah,
get up at early morning.
early in the morning, and I used to study for 2 hours or so.
Okay. So one question which I want to ask here is, many students out there, right, while taking a decision to join face-to-face classes, the main fear of these students is, can I sit for such a long time? 10 hours classes, so it is very difficult. That is what they feel. What do you, right? What about,
Yeah, so
what do you say on this?
yes, sir. Initially, even I had the same doubts when we started. Yeah, because for 1 year we had been doing our internship and we had no habit of sitting in a class for such long hours. So initially, we also found it a little bit difficult, a little bit sleepy and all in the class. But then slowly
Hmm.
we get a hang of it, and we slowly get the energy to completely listen to the class. And also, the faculty is sitting right in front of us and teaching us. So it's very hard to lose concentration, and they'll be explaining the concepts very well, so we'll most of the time we'll be attentive only. And by the by 1 week or so we were kind of in track, and it was going
With that,
really good.
what I want to say, students out there who are thinking whether I can sit for such a long time, it is all about practice. In few days you will get adjusted, and finally you will understand that face to face class may you can concentrate more, you can understand more, you can remember more, right? Unless until you have not gone through it, you can't understand it. So that's why sitting out there judging about face to face classes, hey, that is not right. Right, those who have gone through the face-to classes, those who have attended the face-to-face classes like Dr. Chaitanya and many others, right? So they know what these classes are and how these classes have benefited them, and how very interactively and conceptually with interest we can learn, and how much content we can cover in one day. That much content it is very difficult to cover, right? By any other methodology other than face-to-face classes. What do you say, Chaitanya?
Yes, sir, I totally agree to whatever you said right now.
Okay, then next your journey. Proceed with your journey. Matlab, after completing the classes, you used to have dinner, then call home. Then after that, 1 hour you used to study. After that, early morning revisions. After that, how did you proceed?
Yeah, sir. And in between the classes, when we had a holiday, there used to be enough breaks between classes. That time we
Okay.
used to again read the notes, revise them, and prepare for our post-class test, which Bhatia used to conduct. And then, like during those days, we used to solve around 100 questions along with the class. And most of the time, we used to read the notes so that we are very much like in touch with the notes and the topics. And then we'll highlight the important PYQs which we come across while solving the questions. And that was my routine during my classes. After the classes got over, so,
One question: did you give all the tests which Bhatia face to face they conduct? Like every day after the class they conduct daily test, and
yeah.
after the complete class they conduct post class test. Then they conduct cumulative test. Did you give all these tests?
Uh, I don't think I gave all the tests, sir. I used to concentrate more on the post-class test.
Okay.
And after the classes got over, I tried to attend the revision test that they used to give.
Okay.
In between the classes, only post-class test.
Now, what do you recommend along with the GTs, these daily tests and post class tests in face to face classes, right? They play a major role or not? Are GTs enough? No need to give these tests? Or these tests are very important? They play a very important role along with the GTs.
Sir, I feel like post-class test will actually push us so that we'll read the notes again and we prepare ourselves to like at least that subject we'll complete it by the time the other class starts. So post-class test was something that I used to keep myself in track because I know like I have to complete the subject, solve the questions, and attend my test. So it actually really helped me. Just doing the GTs, I don't think is enough.
Yeah, that is what I'm telling. During the classes, yes, GTs you have to give. Give monthly ones GTs during the classes. After the classes, you can give weekly ones or bi-weekly. But during the classes, along with the GTs, giving daily tests and post-class tests makes a big difference. Practice giving the tests. Okay, and give the test after the class. After the class, when you give the test, you have attended the class, then you can assess yourself how you have studied, how the questions are asking. You can understand the way how the examiner they ask the questions. You can understand how to approach the question. You can understand your mistakes after the class. And after revising the notes, when you take the post class test, again you can assess the entire subject, how well you have studied. You can understand your mistakes. So very important. So along with the GTs, it is important not to miss the daily test and the post class test. Okay, after the classes, so your classes got over in January, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, after that, how did you plan your revision?
Yes, sir. My first revision lasted around 45 days to 2 months, sir. Like there were buffers and
Hmm.
we planned accordingly. And I was giving weekly GTs during my first revision. And after my first revision, the second revision was around 30 to 35 days. And
Okay.
then like from third revision onwards, we tried to keep it in between 21 days
How
or
many
2 to 3 weeks.
revisions did you complete before the
Sir,
NEET exam?
around 5 to 6 revisions.
Okay, what you are doing when you are getting exhausted? Some time will come. You feel like not to study anything. Your brain will close the door. It will not allow anything to enter. We get saturated. We feel like to close the
Yes.
book and run away.
Yes, sir. There were many times like that. I used to talk to my friends. There were many days like I used to cry calling home. I used to like vent out so much, and I'm like, I can't do this anymore. But then, like, all friends and family were always there with me, and also we tried to like keep some weekend. We used to spend a few hours. We used to go out, eat something, come back and study, something like that. We used to keep ourselves entertained or in between studying also I used to feel very exhausted, so every 2 hours I used to listen to some music, walk
Okay.
around,
Hmm.
drink some water, come back and sit like that. Yeah.
Okay. Right. Say, after the classes are from the beginning of your preparation till the NEET exam, right? How many days it went without studying anything? Approximately, on an average, how many days went without studying anything? Zero studies.
uh, like even on the days I felt very low, I might solve a few questions, maybe 30 questions or 50 questions, and
Okay.
then like try to keep myself running. My mentors always used to tell me like you should never like completely stop studying,
Complete.
but there were days when I had to do some like attend to some personal things. I went without studying also, but it's less than a week maybe.
See, in the entire 1 year, less than a week went without studying anything. See, consistency is the key, very important. So even if you're bored, you're tired, you're saturated, you're not feeling like to study, yes, you can take the big gaps, right? You can take a nap, you can discuss with your friends, you can go out, but you have to continue your studies as much as possible. Consistency is the key, right? Then how many questions you used to give, used to solve questions from the question bank?
From the question bank, during the classes, we didn't get much time, sir. When we had class till 7 or 8 p.m., I used
Mhm.
to solve around 30 to 50 questions every
Okay.
day. And
Okay.
in between classes, 100 to 150 questions.
Mhm.
During my first revision only, started to slowly increase the number of questions. And
Mhm.
by the end of my third revision, I could do around 250 to 400 questions, depending on the subject or depending on the number of topics I used to study.
That's a very huge number, Chaitanya. 250 to 400 questions. How much
Yes,
time you
sir.
used to take to solve those 250 to 400 questions? That also better
Yeah,
if you
yes, yes, sir.
yeah,
Around 2 to 3 hours. We used to
two to
set
three hours
timers and so, yes, sir.
on an average 100 questions per hour.
Yeah.
That means it clearly matlab, says itself that you are not reading the explanations given. Very important question
Yeah,
asked
yes,
by
sir.
many students.
Only the questions which I think I missed because of some conceptual error, I might read the explanations. Otherwise, most of the questions I'll just flip through and if it's purely factual, I'll just skip the question and go to the next one like that.
Guys, this is very important. When toppers say they used to solve 100, 200, 300, even 400 questions like Chaitanya, you need to keep one thing in your mind. It is not possible to finish by reading the explanations because they are already thorough with the notes. They have revised the notes one or two or three, one, two, three times. They are thorough with the notes. Whenever they see the question, they get the answer. So no need to go through the explanation unless until they are not understanding few questions further. They just go superficially. No need to remember everything whatever is given in the explanations, just one or two things which are very important which you need to remember other than the content what is covered in the class notes, right?
Yes,
Sir,
sir.
what about the 20th notebook then?
Yeah,
Did you make
I
20th
actually made,
notebook? Hmm.
yes, sir. I had a very small, a
Hmm.
medium-sized notebook, less than
Hmm.
200 pages, where I
Okay.
used to like each subject maybe 3 to 4 pages for each subject with the very
Hmm.
important and volatile tables or some mnemonics which I
Hmm.
repeatedly made wrong
Hmm.
while doing questions and important previous year questions. Only those things I included in my 20th notebook, and I
Okay.
tried to read it
Hmm.
before every GT. Weekly before every GT, I used to give around 1 hour to read
Okay.
that notebook,
Hmm.
and then before the exam, last 2 days, 1.5 to 2 days, I kept to read only the 20th notebook.
Again, Chaitanya has made the 20th notebook so that the content what she has put here is which is about to get over in 1.5 to 2 days. This is important, right? I have seen few students making 20th notebook which will become a huge book which takes time to cover 7 to 10 days and ultimately difficult to remember, right? And one more important thing what Dr. Chaitanya highlighted is revising the 20th notebook before each GT at least for 1 hour. That is a very important thing, right? That is going to help you a lot. That will help you to revise better in the last 2 days before the exam, and it is possible to give a better revision of 20th notebook in 2 days before. What did you do in the last 15 days of the exam? Did you you were revising the notes, or did you solve more questions, or did you give GTs last 15 days just before the
The
exam?
last 15 days, I didn't give a GT. The last GT was 2 weeks before the exam, and then I had
Okay.
decided like I will not give any GTs after that.
The reason,
And
reason.
because I know like if my score falls or something like that, I'll be very perplexed. I
Yeah.
I am someone who like focuses more on staying positive and like calm rather
Sorry to
than
interfere, Chaitanya. Again, I want to tell everybody, this is very important point. Not everybody is sane. Not everybody can take the stress. See, last 15 days, if you give GTs, by chance, if your score is low, you will get demotivated and you won't study the last 15 days, which are the important days to study. Right? That should not happen. So that's why it is better that last 15 days concentrate more on the important topics from all the subjects. That is the best thing what you can do. Okay, Chetan, what about the questions? How many questions you used to solve in last 15 days? Did you solve, and what questions did you solve in last 15 days?
uh, sir, only the very important PYQs which I had bookmarked, and
Okay,
questions were very less actually in the last 15 days on less than 50 questions per day.
okay,
More time was given for just flipping through the notes so that it is familiar to me.
what is the what do you think is the main benefit or main advantage? What do you feel that you have got joining face-to-face classes?
So the main advantage is that I could finish the subjects as per the timetable. If it was
Okay.
live classes, I'm very sure I would have just postponed and I would have just like it would have just stretched like a rubber band. So I could just keep with the timeline, and also our concentration, like we could concentrate much better when the faculty was sitting right in front of us and teaching. And like we were always surrounded by our friends. Even if we feel low, we see everybody sitting and studying around us. So we'll be like forced to be studying. Yeah.
Two important advantages what she has highlighted is, one is scheduled classes, right? Scheduled timetable. It help you to go with the flow, right? It's not like you won't get distracted. You have to do it. The time has come. You have to do it. Do it. Do it. There is no other go. Second, the very important point what she highlighted is environment. Friends are there. Everybody is studying. You're also studying, right? So you are discussing with the friends. This is they're studying this. You're also studying the same thing at the same time. It will push you, motivate you to read for such a long time, 6 months of classes. So these are the advantages. And last question to you, Dr. Chaitanya. What about a one shot course? Did you attend one shot? DBMC one shot.
Uh, yes, sir. I didn't attend all the subjects. I attended few subjects, and I used to use one shot when I felt like not reading. There were few days when I felt like I couldn't read, like I was feeling drained. So I used to just play the video and flip through my notes so that I can like get it
Yeah.
done with very
Even
fastly.
even I feel this is the best thing. No, when we are not feeling like to read, we are saturated to the core. Then go through the one shot. Important topics will get highlighted.
Yeah.
That with the same faculty from which you have attended the face-to-face classes, so easily your brain will grasp it.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that is nice to hear, and a very nice strategy what you have followed. And like you have seen Dr. Chaitanya's journey, she started with the face-to-face classes, and she used to revise the notes and give less 10, 20, 30 questions during the classes, monthly one GTs. And after the classes when started her revision, she was able to give 4 to 5 revisions, and she used to solve up to 400 questions. So gradually she has increased the questions. And GTs, she used to give what was the interval of GTs during the revision time?
Sir, during the first revision, I think in the first month I gave only 2 GTs in 1 month. Later on,
Okay.
weekly GTs.
Okay. During first revision, monthly ones, and second revision onwards, weekly GTs. And while reviewing the GT, right, used to review in 2 3 hours, not reading the explanation for all the questions. Again, she used to solve 100 questions in 1 hour. Means obviously not reading the explanations given unless until there are some questions which are not covered in the class notes. So with these guys, even if you plan, you can do great, right? Face-to-face classes is for the majority of the students because, like she highlighted, there are two important advantages. Scheduled classes with a good timetable, you have to do it, and your friends will be there surrounding, attending the same class, reading the same thing. It is going to help a lot. So with that, Dr. Chaitanya, very once again congratulations, right?
Thank you,
So
sir.
you have made yourself proud, your family, your parents, and also the DBMCI one face-to-face classes, Calicut. So that is a nice contribution from you to for everyone. And once again,
Thank you, sir.
entire DBMCI family, congratulations and all the best for your future.
Thank you so much, sir.
Okay, thank you, Dr.
Thank you.
Chaitanya.
Thank you, sir.
The journey doesn't end here. Keep your rhythm. Hold your balance. Breathe. Reset. Rise.